They go with Murray again. And some space here. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing, Hundley. Crowder's got it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Latavius Murray, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, the spin. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now here comes the Redskin defense heading back onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
Second down following the run. From the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now Hundley. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I don't care how many times we say it. Still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Murray. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to release the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
They'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Murray running right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a shit 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Throwing, Hundley. Docks him with a grab over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. To throw to Smith, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
They'll run now with Ware. And tough go. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket, escaping the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now Hundley. Crowder's got it over the middle. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit them with a hard count, got them to jump.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The play clock's running down. He'll look nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Murray, the lone setback. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Washington.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing, Hundley. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go!
Play clock winding down. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. We're back now in KC. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. A dime look defensively. Big play coming on 3rd and goal.
They can still blitz out of this look.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Brett Hundley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So they're going to go for 2.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Come on, let's go.
A toss to Murray. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They complete it to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. On 1st down, it's Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
From the gun, here's Smith. Finding time. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that way.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Now it's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point attempt here still to